This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. The man police say killed a woman in a landlord-tenant dispute is set to face a judge today. This will be the third attempt for Robert Watkins to face a judge. His arraignment has already been delayed twice. Chula Vista police say Watkins confessed to killing Brenda Gillette a little over a week ago. Gillette managed a property on Via Crevada in Chula Vista for her mother, where Watkins was a tenant. She went to talk to Watkins to solve a dispute and never came home. Police went to the tenant's home and say he confessed to killing Gillette, but refused to say where he hid the body. A neighbor walking their dog later found her body in a nearby park. Gillette was an Army veteran and her mother's caretaker.
My mom, who's very elderly and has a lot of issues, she's still expecting my sister to walk through the door. She keeps asking when is she going to be home, why she hasn't arrived.
Before she died, Brenda's family says she mentioned she wanted to be buried at Miramar National Cemetery. They plan to hold a funeral for her at a later date. A San Diego County employee accused of a deadly hit-and-run crash is also facing a judge this afternoon. Esma Elliott is accused of crashing into 27-year-old Katie Jeanette Osorio while she was waiting for a bus in the Southcrest neighborhood. This was back on May 22nd. Video shows the moment Osorio was hit waiting to catch that bus on National and 35th Street. It also shows the car that hit her back up and then drive off. Elliott was arrested nearby and charged with hit and run, resulting in death and vehicular manslaughter with gross negligence.
The family is seeking justice. They want to know how can a person be so cruel and damage a kind, educated soul, somebody who had aspirations, had dreams.
This video from an interview NBC7 did with Elliott last year regarding food assistance programs she's been a county employee the past 6 years. Elliott is currently out on bail. Today marks 2 weeks since 3 people were killed in that horrific shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego. Some of the victims were credited with saving the lives of roughly 140 kids. Now a local teenager is trying to help provide support for students still reeling from the tragedy. Sarah Abden attended school there at the Islamic Center as a little girl. She says she knew one of the victims, Mansour Kaziha, personally, remembering the light and positivity he brought to their community. If you would like to contribute, Sarah is accepting donations through Sunday. Testimony is continuing right now in the trial of Larry Millete, who is accused of murdering Maya, his wife and mother of their 3 children. Maya Millete vanished in January 2021. Her remains have never been found, and Larry has said he's innocent. Former Chula Vista Police Detective Jesse Vincent, who was the lead investigator in the case, is now on the stand testifying about the last time Maya was seen. He said she was recorded on surveillance video from homes around the Millete home on the afternoon of January 7th and is seen going to and from the home. She is then seen going to the home just before 4:45 p.m., but is never seen leaving again. 2 days later, Maya's sister called police to report her missing. We will, of course, continue to follow today's testimony. We'll bring you the latest this afternoon on NBC7 News at 4. Today is the inaugural day of a new ferry route connecting Chula Vista's Bayfront to downtown San Diego. It's a plan about 23 years in the making, if you can believe it. The new ferry took its maiden voyage this morning at 8 o'clock. Look, they're waving at us. We were there. It runs between the Safe Harbor Marina right next to the Gaylord Pacific and the 5th Avenue landing there in downtown San Diego. The new daily service will set sail several times a day. Tickets run about $15 a passenger. Each crossing is expected to take about 45 minutes. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon, we're going to see more sunshine. For the coast, low 70s. For the Inland Valley, sunny and warm around 80 degrees, kind of like yesterday. Mountains will be near 80 and deserts around 100 degrees. We do have a pretty similar weather pattern each day this week. No big changes here, so we'll see the clouds in the morning, gradual clearing to sunshine through the afternoon. For the coast, we'll stay right around the low 70s for a daytime high through the end of the week. And then as we head into the weekend, we have a pretty nice forecast for that as well. I'll show you it with your 10-day forecast coming up.
Thank you. Today is the day changes to CalFresh benefits take effect. The impact this could have on tens of thousands of San Diegans. That's next.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from?
Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. We want to tell you about a change that could impact tens of thousands of San Diegans. Today, stricter new requirements go into effect to receive CalFresh benefits. NBC7's Nicole Gomez is at Feeding San Diego in Sorrento Valley, where they expect more people will be needing their help.
Well, that's right. So to that end, they are extending their hours for their food pantry here on site at headquarters. And they're also trying to find out which communities will be hotspots needing more help, more food distribution to those areas, because right now they say there's already so much need.
Immediately starting to build them up for recertification. We're already seeing unprecedented numbers of people visit our distribution just through inflation, gas prices, supply chain challenges. And so you add this layer, it's just going to create even more demand on food bank and food systems.
The Feeding San Diego warehouse was busy this morning preparing for the weeks and months ahead that will likely impact how many San Diegans they serve. Starting today, June 1st, in order to receive food stamps known as CalFresh, you have to prove that you're working or volunteering 20 hours per week or have a valid exemption. The cuts are part of the president's spending bill that passed last summer. Feeding San Diego says over 90,000 San Diegans could lose their benefits, in addition to the April changes that cut eligibility to over 10,000 legal immigrants. So the new CalFresh requirements apply to people ages 18 to 64, not living with a child who's under 14, and do not meet a federal exemption. You must be physically and mentally able to work, not pregnant or disabled, and again, you must complete 20 hours per week or 80 hours per month of work or volunteering.
These are such drastic sweeping changes to the CalFresh program and SNAP across the country that not only California but other states will be impacted, and we as food banks will have to pick up the additional pieces in order to help keep the food on many of the Cal recipients' plates.
Well, if you need help figuring out if you are impacted by these changes, the county is on standby. They say to dial 211 for more information. And if you need to find a food distribution center or you want to donate, head over to feedingsandiego.org. Reporting from Sorrento Valley, Nicole Gomez, NBC7.
In response to these changing work requirements, county leaders are planning to launch a new website to help San Diegans with the transition in their benefits. The site will focus on work, job training, education, and volunteer resources. It will also feature information on how local CalFresh and Medi-Cal recipients can keep their benefits. County leaders and 211 are expected to announce the new website this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen will have a look at your work week weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, Mom, the water's already waist high. And we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For today, gradual clearing at the coast, low 70s. Inland valleys will be around 80 and sunny, mountains around 80, deserts near 100 degrees. Weather pattern stays pretty steady for this week. Low 70s at the coast each afternoon, gradual clearing each day. Inland valleys will end up being sunny through the afternoon this week with high temperatures right around 80. Look ahead to the weekend, seasonable high temperatures. That's right where we should be for this time of the year. And we'll see gradual clearing as well. Getting a little warm this week in the mountains and the deserts.
It looks lovely. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching.